By the way, there's something I heard right before I left the academy that you might find interesting. Apparently, there's a number of second-year Thor students out there trying to fight the Alliance. Really? Yep, supposedly after helping the first years escape, they split up and spread out across the country. They've been on the move ever since, trying to set up Arcus relay devices wherever they can. Wow, I can believe it though. Our second years are pretty tough. And don't you forget it. But seriously, if we can find them, I'm sure they'd be a great asset to our cause. There's a chance you'll run into them in populated area, but I'm guessing you'll have better luck on the highways. I'll keep that in mind, Toa. Thanks. Got a destination in mind, Rean? I think these are the only places it'd be safe for us to land right now.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
Hey there, Miles. You're looking sharp. Why, hello, Sarah. I truly was blown away by how well you fought those enforcers near Breahard. Your skills as a bracer are as fantastic as ever, I see. Don't give me that knowing smile like you were right there. Also, former bracer, thank you very much. So you know all about what we've been up to since we left? Ah, but of course, you're traveling around on the Courageous gathering information at the moment, I believe. As a member of the guild, I'll be happy to do what I can to help, so don't you hesitate to call on me. Thanks. Well, seeing as he was kind enough to offer, anything you want to ask, Rean? I guess. Have you heard anything interesting lately? Interesting. Well, how about this? As I'm sure you can imagine, the Noble Alliance have wrested control of all the country's major towns and cities. But lately, there have been a number of people who started forming small resistance groups and opposing them all. Resistance groups? You don't mean... Supposedly, they've been standing up to the army's tyranny and supporting those who are being oppressed. And, while this is just my instincts talking, I can't help but wonder whether they might be people you know. That definitely could be. You wouldn't happen to know where any of those people were, would you? Well, considering they've gone this long without being caught, I'd say they're moving from place to place. Your best chance of running into them might be to explore relatively quiet highways. That makes sense. Thank you, Miles. Let's file that nugget away at the back of our minds. Pattery. Your cargo, right? Machias, friend? I know you put in a request for help, but what are you doing all the way out here in the Gram? Did something happen? What do you think happened? A bunch of noble soldiers came busting into the Ost district, and that got us real salty, so we gave them some of our old babang kapow. But then they got mad at us and turned the tables. They wouldn't give up either. But then Pattery, damn it. Oh yeah, this kid is from Machias' neighborhood, and I totally forgot that. I was wondering why Machias was standing there. If I parse that correctly, it sounds like he really needs our help with something, and I guess Pattery's in trouble? Allow me to translate. The patrolling soldiers' arrogance irritated him and Pattery greatly. In response, they tried setting traps for them using boxes and drum cans in an effort to drive them away. Naturally, this did not go according to plan, as anyone with half a brain would expect. Machias, the hell are you doing here? I don't need a dork like you to help me sort this out. I can do it just fine on my own. Of course, I can tell from your tears streaming down your face that you're off to a flying start. Machias, I have no idea how you turned what he just said into what you just said, but I'm impressed. Unfortunately for me, I've had to put up with the two of them for a long time now. You pick some things up after a while. I'm fairly sure I know how the rest of the story goes too. When the traps failed to have their intended effect, the soldiers gave chase. As they ran, Cargo and Pattery lost sight of one another, which led to their current quandary. Yeah, that's right. We were running from them, but then Pattery told me to go on ahead. We were supposed to meet up here, but she still hasn't shown. Pattery... Well, at least we finally gotten to the bottom of what happened. Could this mean that the soldiers did capture her after all? It wouldn't be a surprise with how heavily guarded the capital is. Now I'm starting to worry about her. I'd save your concern. Those two always defy expectations. Don't take a word they say at face value. What's that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean, Machias? Cargo, we should make a few things clear. You two definitely specified Legram has the town to meet up in, correct? That's what I said, didn't I? I mean, we were kind of panicked at the time with the soldiers chasing us and all, but Pattery took out a map and pointed right at the part where Legram is. She said we were meeting in a tiny little place in the boonies where no soldiers could ever even care enough to find us. Maybe you shouldn't talk about the town like that right in front of all of its residents. Well, he isn't wrong, technically, and speaking as a resident, I don't find such an apt description offensive. Still, if they were using a map, how could there be any mistake? They're both Erebonian, so it's not likely they'd end up in different towns. One more question, Cargo. Were you both on the same side of the map when you were doing this, or were you on opposite sides facing one another? Yeah, we were facing each other, so what? Have you worked something out, Machias? I think so. When they agreed on their destination, one of them was looking at the map upside down. I doubt she ever even mentioned Legram. She probably pointed to a part of the map and said here. They probably didn't even realize how much of a misunderstanding it would cause. It does sound plausible. Still, if that's the case, then Pattery's gone off to an entirely different town. We should look for a town that fits her description and is on the opposite side of the capital from Legram. Good thing we have the courageous. Okay, we're off to find Pattery. Any objections, Cargo? Did you work something out? What are you wasting time here for then? If you find her, let me know right away. You better promise. We will. Just stay away from me. You're getting snot everywhere. Come on, spit it out. Where'd you hide Cargo? I know you did it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Wait, who's Cargo? Is that Pattery? Well, I'm glad we found her, but I can't believe she actually ended up here. Looks like my theory was right on the mark. Well, anyway. Hey, Pattery, could you please stop causing trouble for strangers? Machias? The hell are you doing here, huh? It's not like I actually care, but it's nice to see your stupid face. I suppose. She's acting a bit odd. Oh well. I'm glad to see that you're well too. But seriously, what were you thinking trying to pick a fight with the army? We heard all about what happened. No good can come from worrying people so much, you know. What? Look who's talking. Pardon? You've got no idea how worried Ost was when we heard you were wanted by the army. For all we frickin' knew, you were dead in a gutter somewhere. And then Uncle Carl ended up getting arrested on top of it all. Why do you think we started picking fights in the first place? We were scared. We were pissed off. We were... whatever. It was better for us to do it than let some amateurs try their luck. So that's what really happened. I'm not surprised that people in your neighborhood would be worried about you. I'm sure Fiona must be really worried about me too. Sorry, I had no idea that was the case. I'm sorry for worrying you all so much. You should be saying that to everyone back home, not me. Anyway, that idiot Cargo said he was going to meet me here ages ago, but he still hasn't shown up. So you're going to help me look for him. Speaking of Cargo, I almost forgot. So, she really did intend for them to meet here. Although, there's no way to tell who was in the wrong now. What? You guys know something? You better not have tied him up somewhere, because if you do... Let's say we bring him here before she accuses us of anything else. They flew the Courageous to Legram to pick up cargo, then brought him back to Ymir. Pattery! Cargo! Ugh. Ah! The hell you been all this time? I was freaking out like crazy, you damn pipsqueak. Where the heck was I? Where the heck were you? Ultra headlock time. Ah! Just who are these people? Well, they're, refugees from Heimdall. I really am sorry for all the trouble she caused. I know this is a lot to ask, but would it be possible for them to stay in Ymir until the situation improves there? Well, sure, they're not how I pictured people from Heimdall to be, but sure. Wow, check it out. There's a really warm-looking pond over there. Watch it, loser. That's clearly a trap. Ain't no way anyone would put something that nice smack dab in the middle of town. Wow, you're right. You're so smart, Pattery. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go have a quick word with them so they don't go causing any more trouble. Well, that was certainly an experience. Glad we could get a happy ending from it all. Oh, Elliot! Did you see my request? Sure did, Dad. You want us to help you find a missing civilian, right? Although it looks as though you're busy with the meeting. Should we come back a little later? Please, don't hold back on our account. We're certainly busy, but that's all the more reason to get this taken care of. He's right. It was because we don't have the time to handle it ourselves that we called you to begin with. What's more, wasn't it your platoon who took that civilian in to begin with, Gal? Yes, sir. My men are in charge of patrolling the area and taking any civilians found wandering into our safe custody. The one we called you here about was found wandering the highway a few days ago. After that, he remained in base camp without causing trouble until this morning when he simply disappeared. We haven't the faintest clue where he is. As I said earlier, we don't have the time to go looking for him, but even so, we can't very well sit back and twiddle our thumbs. That was why we chose to call on you. I see. Sounds like the perfect job for us. Yep, fits us to a T. My thoughts exactly. As such, I'd like to entrust the task to you if you're willing, so how about it? I don't think this is something we could ignore in good conscience, so we'd be happy to accept. Excellent. I'll leave finding him to you then. It's possible that someone here in the camp may have seen him leave. Perhaps asking around may be a good way to start. That sounds like a good idea. Thanks, Captain. Other than that, I'll leave it to you to decide how best to approach this. But if the provincial army decides to attack, withdraw to safety immediately. Understood? Yes, sir. Whew, that was a tough job. Oh, I wasn't expecting to find you here, Elliot. Hi, would you mind if we asked you something? After confirming it was okay, they asked Sergeant Major Emmis if he had seen the civilian. Oh, he's missing, is he? I did actually see him roughly an hour ago. Really? Where did you see him? He was heading in the direction of the fortress. I couldn't tell you more than that, though. What would he be doing there? Indeed, I can't imagine what business a civilian would have in the ruins of a fortress. It seems our destination is set. Yeah, let's go after him. Thank you for the information, sir. Oh, it was nothing. Best of luck finding him. No matter how many times I see what's left of this fortress, it doesn't get any less shocking. Still, this is no time to be feeling overwhelmed by the scenery. We need to focus on finding that missing civilian. How about we start by combing this area? There's a whole lot of ground to cover, but we're just going to have to get on with it. I felt like I just sensed something strange. Maybe it was just my imagination. It was just my imagination once again, running away with me, yeah. Oh, you're those Thor students. What are you doing here? We could come under attack at any time. I'd suggest you hurry back to base camp where it's safe. Actually, we're here looking for someone. They told the soldiers about the missing civilian and asked if they had seen him. A missing civilian? Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. We just came back from patrolling the by-road, didn't see anyone there at the very least. Sounds like he must be somewhere in this fortress then. Let's keep up the search. Thank you both for your assistance. Can't find him anywhere. I even came all the way to this scary looking place to find him. Ricky, where are you? If you're there, say something. Could this be... Yeah, I think this is our guy. He looks oddly familiar too. Well, whatever. We should probably ask him what he's doing here. So, you came here looking for a friend you were separated from just before the war broke out. Yeah, Ricky went to Heimdall all on his own. And right after that, it got occupied by the Alliance. I've been all over the place looking for him, even to Heimdall Station, but I can't find him anywhere. I'm so sorry, Ricky. If only I'd gone with you. I see, that is quite worrying. Yeah, I know as well as anyone what it feels like to not know where your loved ones are. Elise. It's really scary seeing what's going on over in Crossbell. The last girl to win my heart is still there too. Oh, Fran, please be okay. You may have turned me down, but I'll never forget your beautiful smile. Well, regardless, now we know what you're doing here. I still don't think you should be coming to places this dangerous without some type of permission, though. This area could become a battleground at a moment's notice. We should get you back to base camp. I suppose you're right. I can't say I like this place very much anyway. And it's not like I'm going to find Ricky here, so I don't mind coming with you. We'd appreciate that. Okay, we've done our part. Let's tell the Lieutenant General we found him. Anton is resting in the mess hall at the moment, and he's been warned not to cause any more trouble, so he should hopefully behave from now on. I see. You've all done a fine job. What was that light at the end there? I don't know. Agreed. I couldn't be more pleased with the results. And it sounds as though you didn't find him a moment too soon. What do you mean? We received a report of an unidentifiable large monster appearing not long ago. Inside Gorelia Fortress, no less. Unidentifiable? Is that some new species? It must have only just appeared too, because we didn't see anything like that when we were there. Correct on both accounts. In truth, this isn't the first time this has happened. We've been receiving reports of strange monsters appearing out of nowhere in various locations for several days now. Could they be cryptids? If their appearance really is due to the chaos in Erebonia becoming greater, could this be happening all over the country? That doesn't sound good. We would like to take care of the problem ourselves, but unfortunately we simply don't have the spare manpower. It pains me to leave them be, but we've no choice until the war situation has settled down to some degree. This is just one more reason Erebonia has become an increasingly dangerous land. I suggest you remain vigilant if you intend to continue your travels. We'll be sure to do so, sir. Good. In lighter news, please take this as a thanks for helping us today. What you've done was only possible because you chose to remain neutral. We'll be counting on you if anything else should come up. We'll be happy to help. Feel free to get in touch if you ever need us. So that character Anton and Ricky that he was looking for, they were in the first game, and I'm honestly trying to remember if I kept them in the video. They're like a weird pair that you meet while you're in Berea, and they make you do like a couple of quests, and it's like a weird little storyline. It's a very odd little characters, and I don't remember if I kept them or not. They're not important. I just wanted to point out that they're characters from the first game. That's why everybody was like, I kind of remember him.
Stay calm. We can get through this. Here I go.
I really have no idea whether or not I'm supposed to fight this right now.
All right, let's do
Cannot
this.
recall at all
All right.
You got it.
how strong this thing is.
Okay.
Right.
It's my turn. Keep it up, everyone.
Oh, that's... yeah, okay. I think he's too strong.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Bring it on. Now!
Got you. Leave this to me. Here I go. Ha! Huh!
Thanks.
Leave it to me. Now's our chance.
Got you.
No, you don't.
I'm sorry, everyone.
My turn. Sit. Right. Arcus activate. Huh.
Thanks.
Leave it to me.
Let's move.
That's gross. That was gross.
It's my turn.
That was gross.
My turn.
Right. Sorry, can you handle this?
I'll take it from here. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. I've got it.
Level 100? Yeah, I'm not yet.
I messed up.
Here I go. We have to retreat. Let's keep moving.